Hello there and welcome to the new Power BI tutorial where I will show you how you can create a tornado chart within Power BI. So tornado chart is basically a chart which helps us do the comparative analysis. For example, if we have the group of category values which we want to compare how we are doing from last year to current year under each category actual sales perspective or actual profit perspective, we can do that comparison with the help of the tornado chart. And there are various other use cases, but it's just that it looks really good. And I think the inspiration is coming from the Tableau, where in Tableau it's been used a lot for doing a comparative analysis. And here, with just few clicks within the Power BI, you can create the tornado chart. And before I move on to tornado chart, if you are new to this to my channel or to this Power BI series, then I would like to tell you that this sheet is present within the description, where I have mentioned all of the Power BI tutorial title along with their link, so you can search any of the video over here, or you can follow step by step and you can click on the link. Or if you want to create your own custom list, you can create your own custom list and produce or learn the way you want it. So this sheet is present in the description, which you can utilize it. Along with that, I have the Google Data Studio report, which contains all of my channel's video for Power BI, for Tableau, for ClickSense, ClickView, Python, which you can use it. Along with that, there are projects as well which you would like to use, and irrespective of what tool you use, you can still practice with the help of those projects, and you can search each of those projects with that Google Data Studio report. All right, lot of marketing. Now let's go ahead and start with the Power BI tornado chart. So here we are within the Power BI, and this is how the tornado chart looks like. So what I'm doing right now, I have these categories like appliances, and what I'm doing is I'm comparing 2010, which is sort of the magentish purple. I think if I'm colorblind, I think that's what it is. But if I'm not colorblind, then probably that's what it is. But over here we have this sort of greenish color that we have, and this basically indicates how well we are doing. So for example, office machine in 2012, we have the higher value of office machine as compared to the 2010. And we can do any other comparison that we want, like for example 2009, and I want to compare it by holding down the control key. I can choose 2012 and it will show us that value. All right, so how we can create it, we'll just come over here and I'll just remove this, and I'll remove this as well. Okay, and I'll now go into the visualization over here in the three ellipses, which is get more visual. So these are the custom visual that we need to get. Once you click it over here, you need to go into this get more visual option, and get more visual is where you will going to come under all, and here you have the tornado chart. If it is not present here, maybe in your version, you can search it from here. I'm using the most recent version of the Power BI, and I have this tornado chart over here, which I can click on add. Since I have already added it, it's present here. This is a very small icon of tornado chart. So I will just going to close this and click it over here. Tornado 2.1.0 is basically the version that I'm using. So I'll just click it over here and I'll try to expand this. Okay, so once I have expanded this, what it is showing us is basically three different sections where we have to put the field. One is the group, second is legend, and third is values. Okay, so what is group? So group, if we come over here, is the subcategory. This is how we want to group the values. Then we have the order date. All right, let's come it over here, and I will choose the date hierarchy, and date hierarchy is coming to here. It should be fine. because I want to have the year level comparison. And then the values, for values I'm going to pick the sales. So now if you see, what we have is the most earlier year is the 2009 and 2010. So if you see office machine in 2009, you have a lot of sales compared to the 2010, which is almost or slightly near to the half of the sales which you did in the previous year. Now, how to do that comparison where you can basically customize this, that you want to compare 2009 with 2012, or you want to compare 2010 with 2011. So it's like you have more control over the visualization. Well, for that, what you need to do is click outside and come over here in the slicer. So you have the slicer over here, and if I just put it on the most right over here, you will see that I'm going to pull the order date. And if I come over here and click on the date hierarchy, we have the date hierarchy. So if I just, and I'll reduce this. Okay, here you go. We have the, I'll just try to get it out. It's more around the layering and all. So now if I just expand this, oops, some misalignment. So let me just align it properly, and I'll just pick 2009 and hold down my control key and pick 2012. All right, so now the same visualization is present here. If you want, you can expand this if it goes well with the with this. I think this much is fine, or this much is fine. So now we can compare whatever we want. Make sure you hold down your control key and click here to uncheck it. And let's say you want to compare 2009 with 2012, you have this visualization. So 2009 is this purplish color, and you have this 2012, which more is greenish color over here. So that's how you can create the tornado chart for doing the comparative analysis, which helps you understand the data in this perspective, that as compared to the previous year, how well you are doing. But this is not limited to this, like legend. You can have other legend as well based on your interest. It can be any categorical value as well. But here, since year made more sense, I chose the year, but you can experiment with other legends based on your interest. So that's about it, and I'll meet you in the next video with a new topic. But just one last quick thing is related to the formatting. If I click on format, you will see that the data color is the option which I wanted to show you. So you can choose whatever data, the color option that you like from here based on the needs, and see what should be the first value for the first bar and what should be the value to the second bar, and accordingly it will going to help you use the or produce the visualization. All right, so that's pretty much it. Now I'll meet you for sure in the next video.